Do you guys remember the infamous consensus pump? Well, guess what? It is Austin, Texas Consensus 2022, and the crypto markets are looking impressively well. Before we talk about TEZOS, USDT, ApeCoin, Ethereum, of course, Miss Bitcoin, we need to examine my beautiful yogurt. So good. Welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto and NFTs every day. Probably the most important story is going to be Ethereum, because it looks like Ethereum may actually, in fact, successfully merge over from proof of work to proof of stake. Let's talk about it. Ethereum successfully executes merge on Ropsten testnet. According to this article, the final merge will take place in late Q3 or early Q4 of 2022. Following the transitions to the proof of stake, Ethereum developers will turn their attention to sharding. Ropsten is the final testnet before the complete merge over to the Beacon chain. And if you don't know what sharding is, that's okay. It's basically a separate database which allows transactions and costs to go down and run more smoothly. However, when we take a look at the price of Ethereum, it's still trading at approximately $17.90, and we're in a downtrend according to the chart above. One thing I will say is Ethereum and a lot of other altcoins do look kind of bottomed out, but take a look at this. Probably the most interesting thing about the crypto market cap via crypto bubbles is you can see an even distribution between green and red. Some of the gainers that we're seeing are actually looking pretty nice, upwards of 20 to 30%. So this is telling me that crypto has potentially found a local bottom, which we talked about on the show. Now let's take a look at Miss B. She's going sideways and trading between approximately $31,000 and $28,000. Those Bollinger Bands clenched like that are indicating a very volatile move, and I keep saying this. So if you are an experienced trader, this is for you. If you guys simply want to hold and dollar cost average in, give it a little bit of time. Be patient here. We have not capitulated yet. And hopefully we get that breakout above $31,000 and get the beautiful melt up. And during the melt up, that will be a great time to cut some of your losses and take profits on things that you have before we get really nasty. Anyways, let's talk about ApeCoin. ApeCoin had a community vote, and it looks like ApeCoin will be staying on Ethereum as opposed to going over to Avalanche or any of the other networks that were proposed. This is because Ethereum is like the Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Hermes of crypto, if that makes sense. And even though it is expensive right now, because they're going to be merging over from proof of work to proof of stake, lowering transaction costs, increasing speeds, I think a lot of projects will continue to be built on Ethereum. It's tried and true, unlike Solana. And yes, I do hold Solana. So y'all remember that Tether FUD that happened recently? Well, guess what? Tether launched a stablecoin on TEZOS to unlock new DeFi products. And again, Tether is one of the largest stablecoins by market cap in crypto. Tether is utilizing 12 other networks beside the newest addition, TEZOS, and those include Ethereum, Tron, Solana, Algo, and Matic. The interesting thing about TEZOS is they're doing a lot of marketing, but it's not in the crypto space. It is in traditional industries. TEZOS, I do hold. I've been holding it for a long time, and there was a lot of hype built around it. However, price hasn't necessarily appreciated, but I do think potentially in the next bull run, we will see TEZOS do well. And this is the current price. This actually looks like a pretty decent bullish setup. Yes, we are pinching on the upper part of the Bollinger Bands, and that generally would indicate a potential reversal down to the Bollinger Bands moving average 20, that white line there. But overall, look, we're in an uptrend. I'm not saying we're gonna hit these upper targets there, but you can probably trade this and make a little bit of money in the process. And before I get going, it looks like the SEC just subpoenaed Do Kwon from Terra Luna, stating that Terra Luna is a security. Yes, we know that Terra Luna is probably a security. Honestly, it irritates me so badly how much the SEC and the public servants waste our taxpayers' money. Come up with clear guidelines and then start going after these bad guys, then go after these bad actors. But to sit there and say, is it a security or not? Come up with the guidelines first. It's ridiculous. And we all know Do Kwon did a lot of shady stuff. All this stuff is coming to light now. Anyways, you guys, I'm gonna get ready and go to Consensus. I will be on stage with the hash. If you're there, make sure to come say hi to me. And I will also be at Syscoin tonight, and I'm gonna go to another party later on. Anyways, love and light. Catch y'all later. Bye-bye. Oh, I'll be live streaming with Syscoin tonight at the event, so make sure you guys tune into that. I wanna say it's at 6:30 p.m. Austin, Texas time. Okay, bye.